Hello and welcome. So last time let's see, went to camp, had a bunch of conversations with some the party members. Found out that Astarion is a vampire, er, and and then we fought a bunch of spiders. Here's here's then came back to the blighted village, interrupted, did some interspecies mating ritual, and now we're going to continue on our way. Find this terrible devil Karlach.
The blade of frontiers, hmm? Do you always need to be the center of attention?
Anything but. I don't fight to be flattered, Lae'zel. I fight to save lives.
Nothing further, Lae'zel?
What's that?
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
The creature's eyes roll back in its head, equal parts bliss and agony. She'd eaten, feasted, and yet, looking into her eyes, you can see it wasn't enough. She's still hungry.
Come, see, my flesh becomes new flesh.
Oh yeah, I have animal.
You hear
speak
what
with
comes
animals.
next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Gnolls, vicious, monstrous humanoids can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas.
Strike where the beast is vulnerable. None of that changed anything?
You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. As the life fades from her eyes, the gnoll within her dies too, stillborn.
What's she gonna do?
This is my time. No time to waste.
Let's end this.
Heading there.
my name be known.
Watch it. That hyena's going for help.
Not anymore, it's not.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
Battle favors the fearless.
The gnolls. How horrid.
I've seen greater dangers on Kresh Kalir.
Of course you have. Wyll, of course you have.
Assume nothing.
So, Wyll with a Y. Why?
What? Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
Though, we wouldn't know how it was spelled if they didn't spell it. So... there's kind of a thing with names. Since they were mostly just spoken until people actually started writing them down. Last letter. House is flawed, the hell is not so simple to understand. Boiling down sounds will layer into evil, but with few more rules as generations of scholars discredit each layer as its own unique moral and magical ecosystem. What Zariel permits in Avernus may be blasphemous to Mammon in the chained cities of Minaros. The hells bend not to their whim and will, but to their mere presence. The more souls they acquire, the more that combined influence spreads. Avernus itself is glorious for study. Watch the Yugoth mercenary debate mid-battle with the Rakshasa. Tell me I'm wrong, for its red starless sky to the bloody tributary leading to the Styx. There is something to explore. Of course, getting down there is down in the middle of blood war is a bit stressful. We can't judge what you don't know. We've gotten off topic. The point is you're wrong. Looking forward to your reply. Best. Silveria Savakis Sage Kanda. Keep.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What happened to you? I mean, after the obvious. Where are you headed?
Tavern. Hideout. Secret.
Neat how his clothing is actually ripped. What were you carrying in the wagons?
Wizard shipment. Chest.
What happened to the chest?
Rugen. Protected it. Took it. North.
What happened to you?
Gnolls. Tearing. Biting.
Yeah, the details of his ripped clothing is pretty neat. Who is Rugen?
Lucky. Son of a...
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Interesting. His body was not glowing, yet I can still ask him questions. I wonder if I can... Target's invalid. Do I need to get
Breathe deep
closer
and
to it?
move.
Nope, invalid. Not sure why I'd wanted a half-eaten apple, but, you know. Bags of rotten food. With your basket, which has apples.
Maybe I need more pockets.
And a glowing corpse. Speak to me.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Vance. Toll collector.
Okay. How did you die?
Jumped. To escape. Broken.
Where were you headed?
Anywhere. Away. Safety.
Do you have any valuables?
Gold. Basement. Locked.
Okay. Where's the toll house key?
I fell. Dropped key.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Now, the thing is, that I played through this before and actually gone down here before coming up here and discovering the body, so I actually found the key before. See? Then suddenly I am. Alright. Bones. Bones in there. Karlak.
I should speak up.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
You're the devil we've been hunting, Karlak, right?
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlak's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Stand down, Wyll. You saw what I saw.
Wyll catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
That seems sad, like a puppy. That's your stone. Karlak's not a devil, and you know it.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlak, but you already knew that. And you are...
I'm Bellin Jellin.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
So you want me to kill the people hunting you?
Don't worry, I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
Well, she has Lae'zel's approval.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. No room in your party. What should I do?
Lae'zel will leave.
If I must, I must.
Now we're talking.
Alright, now time to spend a minute. Alright. Let's talk to Wyll.
So, Wyll, now that we've made peace, how about we get to know each other properly? What's your story?
Not so much a story as a pantomime. And I've played my part all too poorly.
What's that supposed to mean? Lay it out plainly, Wyll.
Go on. We're listening.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up.
You make it sound like a harvest of devils coming for your throat.
You're closer than you know. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll face my penance.
Penance? Should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
I mean, if we know that he's a warlock, we know that he's made a deal with something, which... Alright. Now time to level everything up, and this will take a few minutes. Alright. Let's go find those evil bastards to kill.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
Someone was disarmed. Really lost their head in this combat. They don't have a leg to stand on. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm... Alright. And in we go.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
Anders? My, you look different. How do you get here from the free marches? Oh wait, different Anders.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough this straight, I know who you really are.
Enough! Enough! I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlak, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Okay.
I wonder if this is
I'm
worth
currently
the
in
cost.
the way. And I can't see anything right now. I kind of need to get out of the way.
Let's get this over with.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Nah, I think it's just you.
No holding back.
How about some holding back?
2 steps at a time.
That was convenient for... Can you go in, please?
Forever dauntless. Finding my way.
No, no, no.
survival is all that matters.
Can I get into Karlak? No.
These boots have seen everything.
On my way.
I can't target her? Not enough movement, alright. No.
Let me at it. Got it.
What now? At the ready.
And
Want another?
yes, go attack. Can you?
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Sorry, I won't get near you again. We'll make sure of that.
That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
What's in here?
I want the book. Can I please pick up the fucking book? Sorry for swearing there. She destroyed the ladder. Great. Let's hope she didn't destroy the other ladder. 'Cause otherwise it's going to be rather interesting for us to get down from here. Nope, still there. I don't need the padded armor. Don't really need the other sword. Don't really need that. Good, the other ladder's still there. Hey, Karlak. How you doing?
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Like you should have melted a long time ago. How can you stand it?
Honey, I could go all night. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
You have a mechanic for your heart?
Wild, right? And believe it or not, I'm one of Zariel's least mutilated pets. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
I wonder if you meant Damon, a tiefling weaponsmith.
A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good.
Okay. Can I...
The corpse remains silent.
Have to keep going.
Alright, let's talk to this one.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
You killed a pack of gnolls. How?
The pact! Power!
Honestly, it seems like there'd probably be a... Even if Warlock is a class, I feel like there'd be a lot of people who could potentially get that. Pact, which devil did you sign with?
Fallen! Lady Zariel!
Guess in a way, Karlak is also kind of a warlock. How did you die?
Zariel's brute destroyed me!
Who are you?
Infernal servant. So long I've forgotten. Why?
Why would you sign a pact with the devil?
Power. Strength.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Alright. Fun. Alright, let's head down here.
That corpse is riper than a Manaurus bog.
But I can speak with it.
Is Nocte considered?
Another toll collector.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Toll collector, Martin.
Why were you in the basement?
Hiding. Frightened.
Were you alone when you died?
Gods abandoned me and Vance.
Suppose we should advance. How did you die?
Goblins
Nothing got in.
Here we go.
Trap. Be cautious. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Something over there.
Oh, burrow hole.
A trap. Time to dance.
I'm way too big.
Way too big for that. Alright, let's get in here.
Step carefully. There's a trap. Trap. Be cautious.
I'm not sure I mentioned this before. I feel like disarm traps could also be used to detect, like, not necessarily intentional traps, but
A trap. Time to dance.
like things where it's like, oh, this board is unstable.
There's a pressure plate in the chair, but I'm missing something.
Like unstable ground.
Trap. Be cautious. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Okay, so at this point I'm going to call it here. I'm probably going to spend the next while looting this basement area and the toll house above and the immediate surrounding area. But anyway, thank you for watching, doing your relevant things with YouTube's buttons, and have a nice day.